Got him. Tag him and bag him. You ever talk to that kid underneath the 188? You know, the one with the squirrel trap on his dome? Creeps me the fuck out.
That takes care of that.
Hi.
What is it? Oh, it's you. I pictured you differently, you know? I'm so glad you decided to meet with me. The letter gave a generalized view of what I'm trying to accomplish, but I'll give you some specifics. With the syndicate gone, the Fiends are relying strictly on the cons for their drugs, which means an uneven supply and price gouging. This has a twofold effect. Some Fiends are becoming more radical in an attempt to finance their habit, while others are trying to get clean. What I'd like to do, with your help, is to build a clinic near Westside that would offer rehabilitation services for the Fiends. We would also like to provide medical services to Westside residents, and host a halfway house for former Fiends trying to reintegrate into society. Over time, I believe that we can whittle away at the Fiends' ranks. Of course, this isn't going to pay for itself. That's where you come in. That's been the gut reaction of a lot of people, including some of the followers. However, when you stop to think about it, this makes sense. Let me put all my cards on the table. I used to be a fiend. I got caught up in it at a young age, and it almost killed me. When the followers found me, I was beaten, broken, and strung out. They pulled me from the brink, got me on track. Then they gave me an education. I won't make excuses for the Fiends' actions, but they're still human. Most of them. The majority are just in it for drugs and the camaraderie. I believe we can save most of them with treatment. For every fiend we rehabilitate, we save countless bystanders who would have been victims. Thank you for this. We can talk money later. Right now, the pressing issue is the site for the rehab center. It's an old building south of the Thorn. I've done some checking, and neither Westside, the NCR, or anyone else has a stake in it. From what I hear, even the Fiends won't go inside. When I heard that, it got me wondering. It could be tribal superstition or something else. So, when you get a chance, please scout out the property and see what's behind those rumors. It's probably nothing, but I just want to be certain. Good luck, and thank you.
Put him down. It's gonna hurt you. You're gonna like it. Still nothing. Put him down. Just dug your own grave. Contact. You just fucked it. Guess they're all dead or run off. It's on. Ain't my day, motherfucker. It's yours. Tag him and bag him. It's on. Sending you to hell, bitch. Get ready to taste some. Take a break.
Hey,
I've always had a soft spot for the Atomic Wrangler. It reminds me of most of the women I've known. Sleazy, but fun.
What is it? Rats. Those filthy creatures trigger my gag reflex for some reason. Thanks for purging them. But with that building secured, we can get to the real issue. Funding. Specifically, 5,000 caps to get this off the ground. You still with me? Katie? That butcher is here? Jesus, I heard about what he did up north, killing groups of the 80s, even women and children. He's a monster. I knew the NCR wouldn't leave us alone. Damn them to hell for this. We'll have to find some way to deal with him. I need to think on this. In the meantime, we'll continue as planned. Do you have the caps together? You're doing a wonderful thing for the followers. For this community, I'll begin the preparations immediately. In the meantime, you should round up our first set of patients. I know of a Fiend hideout south of West Side, where a group is holed up. Check them out, and see if you can convince them to submit to treatment. Oh, and try to avoid killing them, alright?
Hey, Al, you better have some jet for us. Where's Al? Who the fuck are you? Rehab? You mean like quitting drugs? That's a good one. Are you fucking high? You walk into a fiend den and tell them to get clean? Sure, right after we get back from church. Now get the fuck out of here before the joke gets old. Fucking nut job. Where do you learn this stuff? That's disgusting. Alright, I'll check this place out, but I'll make no promises.
Hey.
What is it? I knew that some of them would be willing to get treatment. Even then, I know it can be tense negotiating with Fiends for anything. With your funding, we were able to get the building cleared out, and the clinic should be open shortly. I'm heading there now. Please stop by when you get a chance, and we can see if there's any work left for you. Thank you.
Hey.
I hope the rats weren't too much for you. Probably not much different than taking down the syndicate, though. Name's Katie. I'm with the Rangers, on my first tour here in Vegas. Hell of a place, I must admit. My job here is simple. Kill as many fiends as possible, through any means necessary. It's a special assignment, given to me after my work up north. See, I got a reputation for hunting and killing raiders through unconventional methods. Some are hung up on shooting them, but dead is dead. Take the 80s, for example. Bunch of bloody heathens spread all over. I took down one of their camps by poisoning their water supply. That brings me to our business. I see that you're helping the followers set this clinic up. That's good. Real good. Westside could use it. As for the Fiends, I have other plans. I've got a pal over in OSI who can hook me up with some altered fixer and jet. The kind used in rehab. I want to make sure this clinic uses my supplier, and that a doctor of our choosing is put in charge. Then we'll give the Fiends their medicine. What? As opposed to let them run amok? Fiends murder, rape, and rampage all over. And you want to talk about principles? If any of those pacifist douchebags and the followers feel so strongly about saving the Fiends, let them take a mission trip to Vault 3. No, they're nice and cozy in their little fort, curing the clap and handing out suppositories. A few, maybe. But what happens for these few afterwards? Are they welcomed back into society with open arms? What do you think will happen when some shopkeeper in Westside sees the asshole who robbed him last year? Or notices his wife's killer? Shit. Imagine taking the average Fiend, clean him up and throw him in society. He'd be a walking clusterfuck. You just can't change human nature. Good. Just keep on going with Grant's plan, getting this place set up. Once the clinic is open, look me up at McCarran. We'll go from there.
I'm glad. I kind of like being a farmer.
What is it? Yeah, I've been thinking about Katie, that ranger you mentioned. We can't ignore him anymore. Word has gotten around about his scheme. What the followers need, what I need, is for this ranger to go away. I believe you have a way with people. You can make him understand. I don't like it, but this is the only way to be sure. It's the best option for the people of Westside. Look, I understand if you have your doubts, but the followers need you on this one. Do it and I'll be in your debt. Just think about it.
That's Swedish.
Yeah? Of course. I've already got my man and the loaded drugs all lined up. All that needs to happen is for Grant and his crew to skedaddle. It's not unusual for the followers in the NCR to butt heads, but you need to tread lightly. Don't get bloody on this, just scare him off. With that said, if you exhausted every option and he still won't leave, then do what you have to, but be discreet. Now get it done.
Morning.
What is it? What? You mean you're actually siding with Katie? The man is a thug, a fascist. Look at what we've built here. Why in the hell would I leave it now? can't. This stays between us. Maybe I can help some people with it, even if I failed here. Goodbye. Yeah? Excellent. I'll send word to my man that he can get moved in. You've done the NCR a service, and we won't soon forget it. As promised, here's your due, along with an extra something. As for me, I'm off to California. Take care of yourself.